Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday morning, and we went ahead and got the truck all taped back up, everything covered, got everything wiped down so we can start spraying the Evercoat Super Build 4-to-1. It's an ultra high build polyester primer surfacer. So this is what we're going to be using. Davey's calling it Bondo in a can. Like I said, it sprays pink, it sands off gray. When you get to the gray, that is, you stop. If you've got any low spots, you got to put another coat on. Hopefully we don't have to do that. Hopefully we can spray the 2 wet coats, let it dry, block sand, and be done. But also know how that goes for us. But you also have to have this 4-to-1. It's by Evercoat also, 4-to-1 polyester primer. How do you say that? Catalytic. It's a 4-to-1 mix ratio. So you put this in with this. We did go to Napa this morning also, and we bought some different guns from Napa to spray this out of because this recommends a 2.0 tip, and we only had a 1.3 tip on all our guns. Napa had a 1.8. So we're gonna go ahead and try the 1.8, and hopefully it sprays out good. Got everything wiped down and cleaned. We might have a pink truck when we're done. Alright guys, it is Wednesday evening, about probably 7 o'clock. We give this stuff a bunch of dry time. Now we're going to start block sanding and kind of.
Yeah, some.
Yeah, we're going to try to get some of this sanded down. Oh, Davey's going to use the palm sander first. I don't know if I trust myself with that. All right, guys, It is 8:30 Wednesday night. We're going to call it a night. I've got some shirts I need to get made tonight. We'll get back to sanding tomorrow, but we're actually really impressed with this stuff. As of right now, it is doing what we hoped it would do, I guess. The top.
I want to show them that.
All right. David's going to show you that and then talk about it.
So the top had a bunch of paint chips that just was not coming off. So I sprayed that stuff. As I'm sanding, they're disappearing. They're still there, but this high build's filling in really good. A Bondo in a can, I like to call it. But it even smells like Bondo. But anyways, we got a long way to go, but we are getting there.
But we're going to call it a night, so we will see y'all tomorrow morning. And good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning. My week's been all kinds of jacked up. Anyway, Thursday morning, and we are going to get back on sanding. Hoping today we get everything sanded down that we need to, and then we can jump over to primer, and then we'll be sanding again. A lot of sanding, but it gotta get done. So we're gonna jump over and get to it. Alright guys, we are ready to clean again.
Tell who's been working.
I had a flannel on.
My beard was black when we started.
I got it all over my shoes and legs. I do. Whatever.
She lying to y'all.
I do. Anyway, got all our sanding done now. We gotta re-clean everything. And we are gonna do 3 coats of high build primer on it and then block again.
So if y'all want, what they call a DIY guys, you guys that are just working in your shop, if you want my opinion on this Bondo in a can, I call it, buy it. That stuff is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
It hit a lot of the little like cracks in the old paint and stuff. Even when we went down all the way to metal, and then you got your paint surface up, man, it covered that up, hit it. Worth it, very worth it. And Napa carries it. So
They're the cheapest we found.
yeah, I'll go to Napa and anyways, yeah. If you was just wondering if y'all haven't used it, my first time using it, worth it, worth it.
I was a little on the skeptical side of it because of how pink it was, but it sanded back to gray. All right, we're gonna get to cleaning up and then maybe shoot some primer if we have enough time. Alright guys, we got everything cleaned off, wiped down, we hung the hood, and we're going to start spraying our high build in 3 coats of high build, and then we'll block it again. The truck is in primer, but we have to at least give it a 2-hour dry time before we can touch it again. We're probably actually gonna wait and not touch it till tomorrow. We got a birthday dinner tonight for our son-in-law to go to, so I'll pretty much be back on it tomorrow. So we will see y'all first thing in the morning.
Did forget to mention last episode about the mini split on Green Mile. It still isn't keeping up. setting still, it will literally freeze you out. The second we start driving, like it just don't work. You'll get sweating in the truck and you can feel back there and it's still cold air. So my recommendations, unless you're planning on setting still, which is I think what they're meant for, semis, when they're sleeping at night, it just don't keep up for some reason. I'm not sure why, but anyways, I thought I'd recap on that because I forgot to last week. So
Good morning, guys. It is Friday morning, and this morning we are going to focus on getting the top painted. Tell you why.
we are going to be painting the top white and the body blue, so we're going to paint the top white today. Probably the door panels black and the spot I messed up on the inside of the door back to blue. But before we can run tape on the white, we're going to have to wait a couple days. So that's why we're going to paint that white today, and then we can tape it up probably maybe Sunday.
Maybe.
And then possibly spray the body. So looks like we got a pretty busy weekend anyways, so that'll work out for us. If we get all that done today, we can wait.
Yeah.
Without sitting here twiddling our thumbs.
And then if we get a spray Sunday or Monday, we'll be waiting another 2 to 3 days before we can touch it. But our trim did come in. We ordered brand new trim. That come in. We ordered, what else we ordered?
My other gauges come in, new armrest, because the doors panels had them. Might as well just put them back and fill in the holes. So,
Yeah, but that's pretty much where we're at. Like I said, we got a busy weekend. We're doing a hot rod hangout tonight. We're gonna do that, and then tomorrow morning we got our local Labor Day parade, which is usually a big parade. So that, and then Sunday we'll be hanging with the family and stuff like that. So we're gonna get to it now. Alright, I got these sanded down. These are our door panels. David's going to go ahead and prime them, and then we'll shoot them black. We want to use the paint out of the gun because it just works better. We don't really want to use any spray paint on this build, so that's the route we're going to take. So he's going to get the primer in them now. Alright, Davey is starting to get the tape line put on so we can spray the top white. Our door panels are in their second coat of primer right now. And then we'll be spraying them black, but we are probably going to go ahead and spray the white because those need about 2-hour dry time. Alright, we got the top all painted up. Our tape line ran. We checked to make sure our trim was going to be where it was. And we are going to spray the top white now. give it 2-day cure time. Went ahead and opened the driver door. Got it taped up and ready to go so we can fix this door. Like I said, I'm probably gonna wait till Sunday to spray that door, get it fixed, and then we'll be able to close the door again and hopefully lay paint on the outside. Door panels are also sprayed. They're gonna give them a little cure time before we pick them up and put them back in the shop. Alright guys, it is Friday about noon, I believe. We got the top painted white and 3 coats. Door panels are painted. We're gonna give them all cure time. Pretty much all we got to do today, because we really can't do anything else to it.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah. Only if we could hurry up and wait. But we do have our hot rod hangout tonight. Probably not gonna include that in this video just because that don't happen till 6 and we wanna put out a video tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this video and y'all will get to see this evening's hangout probably Saturday night, because we also have our parade tomorrow morning for Labor Day, and that's usually a good time. So we're gonna do that also tomorrow, but that's gonna be it for this video. So please like, comment, and subscribe.
Peace.
Thanks for watching, guys.